Alright, I want everyone to close your eyes and envision yourself sitting at a table with 9 other people. Now imagine that 8 of these people want to kick you out of your seat and take all of your money. And there are only 2 ways to stop these enemies. Either get some luck from a neutral person who is handing out your fate, or convince other players at this table that you're going to take their tokens if they try to contend with you. Okay, you can open your eyes. The scenario that I was trying to set up is Texas Hold'em, which is a variation of poker. Now, it's easy to learn the basics, but it takes a lot of skill, knowledge, and practice to master. I've been playing card games since I was a kid, poker. I've been playing Hold'em for about 10 years now. So how I want to start is showing you the power rankings of possible winning hands. Here's the best hand in poker, which is 10 through ace. Suited, same suit, consecutive, 10 through ace. That's your best hand. Doesn't have to be spades specifically, but any suit, 10 through ace. Now your next hand is a straight flush, which is basically the same as a royal flush, but not as high. And here we have, I'm showing ace through 5, because I want to show that ace can either be played high or low in poker. But it could be 6 through jacks, same. Here we have, this is the next hand down, a 4 of a kind. And then we have the full house, which is a 3 of a kind and a 2 of a kind. So here we have jacks over 2s. And next we have a flush. Here we have always 5 cards. In poker, you always have to have your 5 best cards. This is a queen high flush of clubs. You always take this is your high card. And next we have a straight, which is 5 consecutive cards. Doesn't matter what suit, just 5 in a row. Next we have a 3 of a kind. And then we have 2 pair. Then we have 1 pair. And sometimes none of these happen and you just take a high card. Alright, now I want to deal some Hold'em. Let's get into specifics. Alright, here I have 6 players laid out, ready to play. Here's the dealer. The dealer always deals to the small blind first. And now we have 3 sets of chips here. These will be 50 cents, these are $1, and these are $5. So your small blind is going to be a 50 cent, and the big blind is going to be $1, which is mandatory for them. So I'm going to deal with the small blind first. I'm going to deal it face up for our purposes. Normally they'd be face down, obviously. So we have, here we go. Alright. Now first to act is the person left of the big blind, which is here. And they have a 5-8 offsuit. Now your chances are not as good because you have offsuit cards. You have no chance at a flush. You have somewhat of a chance of a straight. You don't have high cards. So you're probably just going to fold this hand. It's probably not worth even putting your change in. So he's going to fold. 8-2 is also not a good starting hand. You're too far apart to do a straight. You don't have suited cards. They're not high. You're going to fold that. 6-9, decent. You have a straight opportunity. You're not suited and your cards aren't high. You're also probably going to fold. 4-5, you're all together. You're not suited. But you have that chance for the straight, and you have that, since you've seen that the 3 people before you folded and there's only 2 left to play, you might limp in, is what they call it. So you're throwing $1. So now you're gonna come to your small blind. You have 6 king. You're already in for that quarter or that 50 cents. You don't have a great hand, but then again, you only have 2 people to play against. So you might throw your other 50 cents in and call it. And with a queen 7 at big blind, you had to be in with his $1. You're offsuit, you're queen 7. You're not going to raise it. You have that opportunity as big blind to raise, but you're not going to take advantage of that with queen 7 offsuit. So you'll call it. So now you're going to go with the flop. Now you always burn 1 card, 1 down, and 3 up is the flop. Now betting first starts with a small blind. Now small blind realizes they have a pair of 6s, but that's the lowest pair on the board. So they're probably just going to check that. And then you come to the big blind. Big blind picked up a pair in the middle, queen 7. Not real strong. He's got a queen, but not a high kicker. So he'll probably check it. And then 4 5, not much of a chance for anything. He'll check. So now we go to the turn. We're going to take 1 down, and then 1 up. Okay, so now, didn't really help this guy with the 6 king. Just going to check. Queen 7, still looking decent, but not much to bet with. He'll check. Picked up a pair of 4s over here because he's got the 4 5. He's also, well, that's pretty much it. He's picked up a pair of 4s. Not enough to bet with, so he'll check. So then we'll burn 1, and we'll see the last card, the river, a king. So this guy just picked up a king, so now he's got kings and 6s. That was a pretty good river for him. So now he's got a chance. He can either check it and hope that somebody else bets it, and then he can either re-raise or call it, depending on how it goes. But with a king 6, nobody else is doing a whole lot. Maybe he can just hope to get this little bit of cash that's out there. He'll probably bet something, so he'll probably go, let's say he goes $2. This guy, he has the queens. His pair is not that great. Nobody else is betting the whole time, so he's not sure what's going on here. So he'll probably just call it, because it's only $2, he's been in the whole time. Let's see what's going on. This guy with the 4 5 got nothing, he'll fold. He'll take it. And in turn, king 6s will take it. Pair of kings and 6s will take the cash. Queens doesn't quite cut it. And that's the game. So that's a basic overview of Texas Hold'em. Basically just know which hands beat what, and if you know how the game flows, eventually you get to know which hands are best to follow, and then you can check online. They have all the odds, and you can check it out.